I too have been having interesting dreams experiences at night. I've been having dreams that I've done something wrong and I don't know what it is. And I've been having dreams about some sort of enlightened state. Though the words don't, that phrase or nothing like that phrase is in the dreams, but there'll be this sort of state that I is there to get back to that's different than what everybody else is experiencing. And it's almost like an anchor. I don't know how to describe it, but it's been playing heavier in my dreams.
Hmm.
And there's been longer periods where I've been without the mind and have been settling in this or whatever.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. The stillness. This area is really still. There's been a lot of rain and there's so many trees everywhere. It's just gorgeous for framing the stillness. So that's nice. It sucks me in sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, stillness is always there as everything. Yet appearing as what seems to be things. But stillness as it is, even in the midst of noise, quarrels, misunderstandings, the thunderstorm, frustration, sadness, there is just stillness. Also expressing as that. It's not stillness because it is felt. Stillness is felt. It's stillness even in the midst, even if there is no feeling, even if it's not felt, it's just there. Even when it appears as if something is saying, I just want stillness. I want to be still and quiet. My mind is noisy, it's making noise. But that's already stillness expressing as that. There is already no one to be still or quiet. There's just stillness. And the stillness is not limited by things. It's not limited by walls or things. No, it's just everywhere or nowhere. It is this already. And this is unknowable. Just this can't be spoken already. Yet speaking, it appears as speaking. It can never be described. Yet it appears as a description. What seems to be a description or words coming up, they can be seen as just concepts. They're never really describing anything. It is just stillness expressing as words. This is beyond any description. This is beyond any discussion. This is beyond any name. Yet also appearing as names, as discussions, explanation. It is already nothing being everything already. So there is already no one who separates from stillness to become still, to feel stillness, or to recognize stillness. There's just stillness. Also appearing as a thought that seems to say, I want to be still. I want to find stillness. I want to become still. So the separate self is fictional. It is already this stillness appearing as what seems to be the separate self. There is no real somebody who separates from stillness or from this. Even when a thought appears, or even when a thought of separation appears, there is already no separation. The thought of separation is this already. The thought of separation is no separation already. And nobody knows what this is. There is no one here who knows what this is. This is unknowable. This can't be grasped. This can't be understood. Yet what seems to be an understanding may seem to appear.
You think you
And
there you go.
understanding itself is just a concept. There's really nothing to understand. And there's really no one to understand anything. There's just this. There's just this, what is. And this is not a thing. Therefore, it can never be found. This is not a thing. Therefore, it can never be known. There's just nothing that appears to seek for nothing. There's nobody who's seeking for nothing. And there's nothing to find. And this a recognition that there's just this doesn't belong to anyone. Even the one who seems to think that this is not seen yet is already not there. There's already nobody to see this. There's already nobody to recognize this. There's simply just this. There is only everything. There's no one to get and everything. There's no one to know everything. There's no one to even become everything. There's just everything. Somehow this doesn't mind. Anything may happen. Anything may arise. Any feeling, any sensation, any thought is already not separate from this. It's just this appearing as any feeling, any thought, any sensation, appearing as clouds, movement, no movement, seeking, no seeking,
Certainly you're not talking
trying.
about really shitty country music out here. Sorry, could you hear that? Okay.
No,
Sorry.
I can only hear a machine. There's a machine to cut the grass moving around. Yeah.
Ah,
Can you hear that?
no. They've got filters on these. The Zoom cameras do an amazing job of, or the Zoom program does an amazing job of filtering things out so that the other people can't hear it.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. So everything is just freely happening, but it's already happening to no one already. Even a thought that seems to say it's happening to me, it's already not happening to anyone. It's just a thought. It's already empty. It's happening to me. This means that there must be something other than this is already empty. There's no one behind it. There's no one behind those thoughts. It's just this already expressing as thoughts, saying there must be something other than this. This means that I can't get it. I'm on the way. I'm losing it. I'm confused. which all which may also appear as a hoot, a car hooting, a birds chirping, trees falling, movement, smiles, wandering. It's already empty. That's as it is already not being done by anybody. There's no one doing anything already. There's no doer. There's just this. That's just what's happening. And what's happening is going nowhere. Even when there's a thinking that it's going somewhere. That too is just what's happening. Everything is meaningless. Yet it may seem to mean something in the story. When there is that sense of being separate from everything, it may seem as if there is a real story and there is a real somebody that the story is happening to. But that's as it is. The whole of that is just an expression of this. It's just this appearing as that. It's not an evidence that there is somebody there. All these bodies are empty. And all these bodies are already nobody. And all these bodies are this already. This expressing as different bodies. And the story of different characters with their own story appearing
What is that, Zulu in
on
the
different
background? Are people speaking
Yeah,
Zulu in the
yeah, it
background?
is. Yeah, they're speaking Zulu.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if I've
think they
ever
are
heard Zulu.
workers.
Oh, the workers.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard Zulu.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very different. It's very different. It's very different.
Is it a complicated language?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is complicated.
How old?
Yeah, some words in English are not the same from
Sure.
Zulu. You know, it's like they are very different.
It's a, how old is the language? Do they know? Any idea?
Mm, I have no idea. I have no idea. Fortunately. Yes. Where I am, there is the mosquitoes like moving around,
Yeah.
and they seem to be very active. They are very active.
Is that dangerous? Is it with malaria or anything?
No, no, they are not dangerous.
That's good.
They're not dangerous. Only those that are found in the central parts of Africa, they are very dangerous and they are very huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
I
I
can't
think
take. Sorry, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna change the place.
Okay.
I will go like there, over there.
All right.
Go. Wait. Yeah, I had to change because they are working there, so they keep on talking.
Yeah.
Somehow we're getting uh, disturbed. Apparently.
Is there a place that you can go that's not so near the water? Mosquitoes tend to be more where there's water.
Just checking. Okay, let me go to the site. Yeah, even the movement that seems to be happening. No, it's not registered as somebody moving. It's just movement. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Even when there is a thinking that there is somebody who's moving, that too is also okay. There's nothing wrong or right. Okay, I think I'm gonna sit over there. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think
Maybe, there we go. Looks
yeah,
good. That's beautiful.
yeah.
We have the trees and we've got the painting of the trees.
Surprisingly, there is water over here, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, there can be any movement happening, thinking happening, but it's not registered as somebody thinking. It's not registered as somebody moving or doing anything. It's just a movement, thinking, uh, fixing this and that, going to buy grocery happening, going to the loo happening, coming back. Yeah, it's just emptiness, empty fullness already. There's no one who's empty and there's no one who's full. It's just empty fullness expressing as what seems to be everything. So there is already no character or separate self to get rid of, because really you can't get rid of that which doesn't really exist. And there's no one to even get rid of uh, the separate self or the individual, because there is no individual already to even do anything. There's just this, whatever is happening or not, searching happening, seeking happening, wandering happening, looking for something other than this happening. But everything is empty. And nothing has a built-in meaning. Everything is meaningless. Yet what seems to be the meaning may seem to be given, may seem to be coming up. Meaning may arise as a result of the knowledge in the memory that is not even there. Even knowledge itself can never be found. It's fictional. It seems to be there, but it's never really there. The mind seems to be there, but it's never really there. All is imagined by no one. All stories are imaginary, and there is no one who's even doing the imagining. That which is imagined can never really be gotten rid of. You can't get rid of that which is imagined because it's already not there. It's imagined by no one. Mistaking a rope for a snake, something like that. There is no individual. There is no separate self. It is this already. There are no people. There are no family members, no relatives, no mountains, no valleys, no mosquitoes, no movement, no real movement. Everything is this already. No matter the shape or form it may appear to be, or it may seem to be, it's just this already. The sunsets, the sunrise, birds, cars, people, or what seems to be the world is already this. Therefore, there is no world. Even Wednesday can never be found. Can only imagine that there is Wednesday. But when there is looking, it can never be found. Where is Wednesday really? Where is it? Where is Africa? Where is America? There's nowhere to be found. Those are just concepts. Those are just labels. Knowledge, empty words that seem to mean something, that seem to describe something, but everything is nothing already. Even what seems to be words, it's already nothing as appearing as words, nothing appearing as feelings and sensations, nothing appearing as the sense of being separate from everything. Nothing belongs to anyone already because there is no one here. Somebody going to work driving a car is already this appearing to go to work, to drive a car. But in the story, it may seem as if George is going to work, is very late. Has to be at work by 8 o'clock in the morning. But there's no real George. There's no real car. There's no real workplace. Everything is this already. And this is unknowable. This can't be spoken. This can't be said. This is the unborn, the undying. Birth and birth is just a story, appearing in it as it. The world and the people living in the world is illusory, is an illusion. There's already no world, and there are no people living in the world. Everything is this. And this is wordless. This is stillness. This is aliveness. This is already boundless. There are no limitations. It is already that which is limitless, expressing as what seems to be limited. There is no center. It is already that which is centerless, appearing as the center or apparent center. There is already no one who's searching for this. There's already no one who's seeking for this. There is already just this. So there's nothing to get, and there's no one to get anything. It's just what's happening. So it's already nothing looking for nothing. Then what will be the end results?
Nothing.
And you know, when you look at the trees here, they are very still. Let me show you. There's no movement. You know, there's no wind. Show you. Yes.
I can see them behind you. Ah, palm trees.
Yeah. There, the place I usually sit, over there.
Uh-huh.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah. There are solar panels over there. And people taking photos, photo shoots. There are also trees over there. Very still and quiet.
This morning I was meditating in the front of the house. It was misty. And the front of the house looks very much like that, right? So it's very few houses, big lawns, occasional trees, just was still like that. I was meditating on the stillness. And this 3-year-old girl and her mother come out of the house maybe 100 yards away. And she just starts screaming. Not wanting to go to school or something, you know. And her mother's dragging
Yeah.
her to the car. And there it was, still already, screaming in the stillness. I could feel it,
Yeah.
just like Nkosi says.
Yeah, you know, even the screaming itself, somehow it becomes still, you know, it's like
Yep.
there's nothing that is trying to make it stop. No. That's when somehow what seems to be the resistance coming up, that say, no, I think she should stop screaming. Then it may seem as if it's something bad. Yet, even that too is also stillness. Yeah, everything is stillness.
Well, ever since you mentioned going to the loo, I've had to go to the bathroom.
Actually, when I came, when you sent a message, I was already coming from the loo.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to let you go, Nkosi.
Okay.
was beautiful. Thank you. I'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Always welcome. Thanks.